What is going on, Lego investors? So today we're going to talk about some minifigures that are coming out that I'm kind of a big fan on. This is really a unique theme, and I think there could be tons of potential. So as you know, I typically like investing in some of the minifigures in the series lineup, like the series 25, 24, 22. I've always said there's typically 1 to 2 minifigures that are clear winners, but a lot of times there's a bunch of them that do really decent. So this new lineup I think is going to be an absolute winner. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. It will definitely help the channel and will help the community. So let's dive into it. Today we're going to talk about the Dungeons and Dragons minifigures. And I think this is a great lineup. I'm really liking how they're doing these unique minifigure themes where it's a full theme, not just random type sets. And why the previous series sets have done okay is because, like I said before, there's 1 or 2 winners. Now we're starting to see big themes, and I like the route that they're going. And I think Dungeons and Dragons in the minifigure form is absolutely solid. So we currently have a Series 26 out, which is the space theme, and I think that was a horrible play on Lego's part. That set has not been popular. It just has not really been doing well. And this is the one I'm referring to. There is a possibility that this one is just so bad that it might end up being very good. Sometimes that happens with Lego. But generally, I feel the Series 26 has not been selling like all the previous series. All the other series, they're always sold out the second they put them on the shelf. People will just buy the complete 36 box and just kind of gamble away. But the Series 26, I see tons of them in stock all the time. And I don't think there's really any winners that stand out to me. I'm sure there's going to be one that does very well, but honestly, I'm not willing to take that risk. I just don't have faith in this theme. I don't have faith in these minifigures. So I think it's just going to be a bad investment. So it's really great to see them bring in this type of theme, the Dungeons and Dragons, in these types of sets. So if you see here, I mean, we just have really unique minifigure. And we really haven't gotten a lot of Dungeons and Dragons sets before. So let's take a look. Look at the Red Dragon's Tail. This is a set that's out that is Dungeons and Dragons. That dragon is awesome. It's a large set. I think it was a big mistake them coming in with their first Dungeons and Dragons set at $359 because a lot of people are just going to pass it up for the price point. I probably will be one of them. I think I'm going to pass it up unless I get it for maybe like $200, but it's just too expensive for me. But that dragon is really awesome, and I'm keeping an eye on it because I think that might be the winner of this set. So let's take a look at a breakdown of these minifigures because they're cool. I mean, for $4.99, I honestly think I might buy just a bunch of these because I just don't know how well each one's going to do. I always invest in the Knights and, Vikings. Those are the 2 minifigures that I typically invest in within the series lineup. Obviously, like the GOAT, that's an extremely popular one from the series 25. But in this set, we got the Dwarf Barbarian, the Gith Warlock, and I'm totally going to mispronounce all these names, so I apologize. The Tiefling Sorcerer, the Dragonborn Paladin, the Halfling Druid, the Eric Kokora Ranger, the Mind Flayer, Strad von Zerovich, Elf Bard, the Lady of Pain, the Zaz Tam, the Tasha the Witch Queen. So first off, I'm not really familiar with Dungeons and Dragons. I haven't played the game. Kudos to everyone that has. I've been more of a Warhammer person, not a Dungeons and Dragons. Are these actually like actual characters in a book or from somewhere, or are these just randomly made up and really unique? That's what I'd like to know, so please comment that down below. The winners in this, I think probably maybe the Dragonborn Paladin because it's closest to a knight. I think the armor's looking really cool on that. And then probably Strad von Zerovich. Looks like a Dracula type knight figure. And then maybe the witch could be a wild card. I know some witches have done very well, but I'm liking the Zaz Tam. That looks really unique. Honestly, they're all not bad. I think these could easily double in price for all of them. Maybe the Mind Flayer might not do good. This Eagle Man or Falcon Man, wasn't there like a commercial with a falcon with cars, something like that? But yeah, I'm probably going to be hunting for the Dragonborn Paladin. I think an army of those would be pretty cool. So let's take a look at some of the previous the series sets that have came out. So obviously I talked about the space theme. None of these has done well. We've just gotten a ton. Like here's the goat that I was referring to, the Basil Batlord. I think this is probably the best minifigure out in 2024. I truly love this. Building an army of those would be really, really cool. I've got a few of them. Sadly, they were just too hard to find. And some of them have just done really, really well. Let's see if we can find one. The Bird Watcher, like I wouldn't expect this one, but this one doubled. The Raccoon Costume Fan, this one more than doubled here. The Space Creature, this one's $15. The Wheelchair Racer, $9.75. So especially if you picked up some of these on sale, you can earn some money. And it's typically, I see people selling them in full complete sets. But yeah, look at all of these. I mean, a lot of them are just double in price. There's probably a few winners in here that have done really, really insane. I would have expected the Looney Tunes to do absolutely berserk. Some of them have done very, very well. Some of them haven't. And some of them only made a few bucks. But generally, they tend to go up in price. So let's take a look at more dedicated, like the Series 25. The Basil Batlord, it was the clear winner. A lot of people are saying the Goat Herder, that goat could be worth a ton of money. I sadly passed them up, and I went for the Vampire Knight and the Fierce Barbarian. Anything Viking and Knight related, I invest in. And I should have went with the goat just because the goat's so rare, and a lot of people had faith in it. I made a mistake on that. Then we've got the Series 24, which the Orc was the winner, and then the Falconer. I thought these two would have been at least $15 by now. I think I got a few of these. I really need to open up my packs. I probably got about 8, which could be the Orc and the Falconer. I just don't know which ones they are yet. And then we've got the Series 23, the winner of this one. I probably might have said the Knight, but even the Knight, this one wasn't an attractive one for me, so there's no winners in the Series 23. They made a mistake. They should have included at least a Knight or something awesome to spur sales, and I think Lego figured that out. They need to include at least one where people randomly buy and search for in hopes that it sells the rest. Then we've got the Series 19, the Fright Knight. If you see this is like the Vampire Knight. This one sold for $3.99, value of $30. That would have been the winner for me. I love that minifigure, and from the looks of it, that appears to be the winner of this set. The Monkey King would have been a wild card for me. I probably would have picked a few of those up, but that's a value of $8.21. Then we've got the Series 20. Let's see, the Tournament Knight. Again, this is why I invest in Knights and Vikings, because retail for $4.99, value of $43.19. That's a grand slam. Then this Viking, $4.99, value of $31. If you could have picked up a bunch of those, you would have made a pretty penny. So yeah, that's why I typically like investing in these, and I think just the Dungeons and Dragons, these are all so unique and probably can be used in the future in other sets that honestly all of these might do very well. At least maybe they'll double. Maybe one or two might hit $15, $20. I don't know if we have a banger in here. I'd love to hear whether you think one of these minifigures is going to do absolutely insane. Is it this like vampire warrior person, or this like skeleton witch guy, or maybe just the witch? I'd absolutely love to hear your opinions. So as always, I love that Vampire Knight in the series lineup, so I gotta do a checkup on how he's doing right now, because I think this is I truly think this is the best minifigure of 2024. Maybe, it might be dethroned by some of the Star Wars minifigures that have came out, but generally, I think this is the winner. So this one, let's see, $14.49, $14.69, $17.95, $9.50, $19.79, $13, $17. There's a chance that this one could hit $30. There's a big chance. And I think since this one was so sought after and had such great approval by everyone, if they bring back the Fright line, which is where he comes from, that would be absolutely awesome. I love that lineup, and I love these types of minifigures. They're absolutely solid. So yeah, I'm definitely buying these at retail. I think I might gamble and take a big gamble and see where this one goes. I don't think I'm going to wait for them to go on sale, but this is where I need your thoughts and opinions. So I hope you have a great day. But as always, please do your own research, have some fun, make some money.
Video is not financial advice. Any statements made are my views and is for entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial advice. Do your own research before making any financial investments.